Okay, let's get started. So we are registered in the 2250 daily deep stack. $20 buy-in, freeze out. Make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, sure, why not? And pull this over. Wow, that is loud in my headphones. Alright, we got that. And let me make sure this is good. Alright, looks good, looks good. Okay. And we're going to do this, and we're going to do some cash. And we're just going to be cool with it. Wow, I really got to turn that down. Those alerts are loud in my fucking headphones. Jesus. Is that lined up okay? Yeah, that's fine. And we're on the list for 2 more 9 max, and we got some 6 max here that I'm not too sure about. Not the greatest tables. And yeah, not the greatest. They're all just short, and like I only have seats behind all the money, so it's like this one. Yeah, they're all short. No, well. But there's 2 full 6 max that we're on the waiting list for, and 2 full 9 max, so should be fine. It's just gonna take a minute to whatchamacallit, get my seats. I mean, shitty hand, but we're defending because we obviously have other ways to win. Let's go ahead and bet. And he's not going to fold an ace, but he shouldn't have an ace much here. So 2 bets, we gets. In fairness, he's probably on a flush draw. I just don't want to lose to like a shitty pair of 7s or something in his hand, you know? Because nowadays, everybody seems to call every C-bet, like every flop C-bet with any pair. It's like, it's really a huge disconnect that I've noticed. That like, yes, solvers have figured out that you should be calling C-bets more often because population over C-bets. But not with a pair of deuces. Like, you're supposed to have something going on. You know, you're supposed to have some form of backdoor, like a pair with a backdoor flush draw and a gut shot, or, you know, whatever. You should at least have like 20% chance of really improving your hand on the turn. And that means you need at least 10 plus cards to improve. I see people just being like, well, the guy raised pre-flop. The flop came off ace, 9-4. I have pocket deuces. And the guy C-bet, standard 1/3 pot. I call, and then the turn comes off, and it goes check, check. And then the river, the guy bets for value again, and the guy with the deuces is like, how often here is he checking an ace? And it's like 100% of the time, bro. 100% of the time he's checking it on the turn. And then they just pay off. It's like, it's amazing to me how many times I get called on the river, and I'm like, was I not good here? And then I'm like, yeah, no, I was absolutely good. This player just sucks. Like, they read the cliff notes, but not the book, you know? Kind of where my head's been at for the past 24 hours. See, now these tables are filling up. Now we can get on something here. There we go. I guess everybody just came back. And we got a seat here. Whoa. That table's really big. Make these smaller. How many tables do I want? Do I want 4? I might want more. Hang on. Let's do this. So we can make this smaller, right? Yeah. And move this to here. So we still got to shrink this one down a little bit. There we go. That's pretty good. These are a little big, but we'll get there. We can bet the ace on the turn. Ace 7 and ace 7. That's hilarious. What about this one? Can I take this seat? It's not bad. It's kind of not bad. So, okay, so we're a lot of 6 max right now. I don't mind that. So we see a raise and a small re-raise. And I flopped a 9. I think we just call. I don't think he ever has a flush. I think we'll try to look bluffy. See, that's one that you could really not get value on the river. I made 25 extra on the river by making it look like I was bluffing. Like, on this river, after he barrels and barrels and then checks, and we just bet 25 and he just pays it right the fuck off. Like, it's because he 3-bet pre-flop. He was 3-betting pre-flop, so I felt like he was betting for value with a pair. I honestly thought he was going to show me queens, but King-Jack pays the same. It's a nice start. Fold, fold, fold. We raise the ace, king of hearts. I'm going to check it back. I think it's more believable that, or it's less believable that I would have a jack. Queen's really good for him. And I don't think he's betting out with just a draw, so we're going to let it go. A lot of times we have the same hand, but he has the ace of clubs, so he can bully and bluff me. I think it's fine. Let's just call this one. Check, check, check. Ooh, that's a good flop. This is a shorter player. Not reloading the full stack, so we expect him to have value hands. Now we just bet fearlessly, kind of. Like, if he wants to get it in, that's cool. I think it's fine. And check back. Ace 5, he got counterfeited. That's hilarious. Shouldn't be playing that hand in the first place, bro. could have won it by jamming, but he should just have better aces than me all the time. But that's fine. Ooh. Straight flush draw. That's a large bet. I'm going to raise. If he wants to get it in, we can. Come on. God. Just 15 outs twice. 60%er versus the overpair. Ugh. Ugh, that's frustrating. But whatever. How big was that pot? Yeah, full buy-in, right? Yeah. I think I'm going to bring up another 9 max and keep it off on the side. So if anything interesting happens, I'll bring it up, but I just kind of want the seat. And is this table? This table's dying. Let's raise this. Fold, fold. Yeah, everybody left this one. Let's see if I can get on another. Yep, there's one. So we got 3 9 max, 3 6 max. I'm happy. You can't see the other 9 max, but like I said, if anything interesting happens, I'll put you in. It's a pretty good flop. So now we just check back and try to look like we were bluffing. So we make him bluff. Sometimes he has 7s, sure. But I do think we can raise. Is he going to have ace-king sometimes? I guess. Pocket 7s? Yeah, pocket 7s. I think the raise on the river is important. Because king 10, king jack, honestly, pocket jacks, pocket 10s, all those are going to pay us. So, and we're just never folding, so it's whatever. It's just unlucky. It's unlucky and it's stupid because players limping out of first with fucking a pair that is right on the line, but if you're going to play it, you should definitely open with it. Like, if he had raised that pre-flop, he probably gets it all. Because the pot's going to be too big. You know, even if we get tricky with it. If he raises, I flop that flop, which I'm going to. I might even 3-bet it pre-flop. Probably wouldn't. Then all he's got to do is do what I did, and he's going to get me to put all the money in. Like, and when he re-raised, he should have just jammed. I think we want to go 3-bet or fold versus this opponent. What are you doing? Tens are okay. We're going to go ahead and check. This player has a lot of pairs. I feel like he's totally bullying, and it really sucks, but he's only shown down monsters. He's been on this table 8 minutes and shown down fucking monsters. Okay, this player is donking pretty much every time, so I'm going to take 1 card off. See what he does when the spade hits. Wow. Okay. The fuck is that? Giant truck out there. What just happened with this fucking table? I gotta see this. So the queens, it was the queen's hand that got there. Limp makes a huge raise, gets called, and just pot bets the queens. Actually, overbet jams 2x the turn. Gets heroed by king 4. Wow. How about $10? This guy's very short. dumb shit. I think some of these players are just overplaying pre. Dude, you don't have enough. Let's just get it in. Aces, awesome. I love it. The fish on the short stack having aces is hilarious. I love how he re-raises. Gave me every opportunity to... Like, if I had had ace-king, I would have just folded there. Sitting there with $30 and $33 on the fucking table. Whatever. Dun, 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 dun. Jesus. Min 3-bet by the next seat. I mean, a king's pretty good on my stack. This player donking into the fucking razor. What the fuck? Deuce is pretty good. If you have a better full house, congratulations. But you can't fold a straight, can you? Or a flush, can you? You see how that betting went down? He has the 8-7 of spades, right? So he has 2 outs versus the deck, right? But the turn, there was a $1.19 in here. I potted, he potted it. I overbet, jammed it. He called off for his stack with 2 outs having a flush. I know you have a flush. When he raises there, he only has a flush because he's betting 10-9 on the flop. It's never a full house, right? Hilarious. That's a good one. There's some large bets going on. Pretty good flop. He loves check raising. Not this time. This is kind of volatile, but the player being on my right is pretty good, and I think he's going to overplay some shit. I think we can call this with the backdoor flush and straight draws, or flush draws and whatever. Oh, that's like the worst card. Yeah, you can have it. There's just too much shit going on behind. 3-bet Mr. Pickles. All right. Had to be 2 pair better. Check. This isn't really one to protect because the player can be... He can have an overpair. So what am I check raising for? If he's got an overpair, he's not going to fold and I'm going to lose more money. And if he doesn't, I'm just going to raise and lose him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, he's going to have 6 outs against me. But it's also going to present him with bluffing opportunities. Like if he has king, queen, he's going to bet when an ace comes out. All those other things. So I think it's fine. These little stupid little small 3-bets. These are guys who woke up in the morning and are like, I'm going to play 3-bet or fold. And then they min 3-bet. And it's just like, that's not the same thing, bro, because you're always getting called. You're supposed to be 3-betting to a point that's actually, like, scary. Let me check this one. Aces, man. The ace-king has not been connecting for me. I know it's only been, like, 20 minutes, but, like, whatever. We're just going to call. I mean, this should be a king. He's very short. Diamond's pretty awesome. Running diamonds kind of kills my action. I guess we just check and hopefully get bluffed at. He's gonna have king queen, and I'm gonna wish I had check raised the flop. Deuces. I guess we got the max. Get 3-bet. Yeah, I'm gonna 4-bet this guy. He 3-bets way too often, especially from the button. Okay. There's not a lot of people I'm racing with. He's one of them. Thank you. It's just like he 3-bets everything. So for him to have ace king there is fucking hilarious. But I'll take it. I don't make that race versus 95% of the table. I don't make that race. Some good luck for the 10s to hold up, too. And the reason why you 3-bet and jam on this guy is so that he thinks twice about 3-betting light against you. Oh, you guys didn't see it. Oh, I'm sorry. You totally didn't see it. So, this guy 3-bets a lot. So, here's how the betting went down. I opened, he 3-bet standard. I 4-bet, he jammed, I called off, and held up on the river. But like I said, the guy 3-bets everything. Maybe the clue there was that he 3-bet bigger, but I did open bigger. So, hard to say. I don't mind defending. I mind that flop, I'll tell you that. Check. Oh, the money left. That sucks. You win, sir. Fold, 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 fold. Oh. Alright, we can get off that table. The extra one you guys can't see, we doubled up through it. 6 max. I'm going to get on the waiting list for another one. So, I guess we're probably going to ditch one of these. Probably this one. It's a big open and a call, but I don't mind the jack 9. I'm going to 3-bet here. Could have even gone bigger, but why bother? I'm going to lead the 10s. Get called by Breviton. He is going to have all of that. That was easy. Nice trap, bro. Sick trap. Sick trap. The fact that he wasn't betting, I really felt like on the turn he might have had like 2 pair or something. But when he just jams right into the nuts, it's just the greatest feeling in the world. Sick move, bro. Ooh. Yeah, I guess we ditch this one. Oh, well, the fish left, so I'm out. Is this one that I can get on, or is this the one I just left? Nope, I can get on it. Player leads, I'm going to raise. He calls. The 3's not great. I'm going to bet the turn, half pot. If he calls here, I'm probably beat. Nope. Why is this so high? Oh, this is the 9 max. I should move the 9 max up. Yeah, I like focusing on the 6 max, so I'm going to pull him down. Let's see, give me this. Push that over. No thanks. Yeah, I'm going to line this up correctly. Oh, god damn it. We'll defend versus a shorty. Damn. See, my man's just going with the pot bet until you get raised, which is kind of effective. Like, you see this? Like, min raise, he re-raised, gets called. Check, check, bet, call. Check, check, bet, call. Like, this is insanity that worked. Like, that's insanity. Like, you just get fucking paid all the fucking way off there with ace-jack. That's insanity. I mean, there's no 4-bets, so obviously you don't think of ace-king, but ace-queen could be for sure be there. And this guy with ace-8 just going absolutely apeshit, like, that's crazy. They're just giving their money to this guy because he doesn't understand general theory. Wow. That's a monster pot. That's hilarious. Some people just, I got an ace, I'm going to keep going, you know. I guess we should keep getting on these waiting lists, right? Bum, 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 bum. Might play this. Not too much 3-betting goes on behind. Wish that was a diamond that had come off. Free card. Sure. Damn. Open ender. Check raises me. Come on, deuce. I'm gonna bet the river. Wow, he actually had 2 pair. Good for you. That's hilarious the way he played it. And it's only because I picked up a draw that I can bet there. So, I don't really love his play. I think it's better off to just lead turn. But, I mean, even betting the flop, like, you know, your opponent's either going to have something to call you or he's not. That's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, he let me catch a draw that allowed me to bluff. That's the lowest percentage thing. Most of the time, I'm just going to have him beat there. Like, I'm going to have the 4. I'm going to have the set. I'm going to have the whatever. He does have most of the board, though, so I guess it's kind of okay. Why are these people sitting out? Aces. First ASOs of the daysos. I'll take it. Might play another big one. guess we'll just keep playing here. These players should come back. They're not getting out of the seat. Get cold called here after the min raiser. The cold call's hilarious. Min raise, I 3-bet. Cold call, 4 bets. I think we just call. We have position. Look at this. The full pot bet. Does this guy have a set on me, or is he trying to buy the river? Oh, he's got a set. It's kind of weird. Wish I had jammed it pre. Probably should have. It's the cold caller that's the problem. Yeah. 10 on the turn. Diamond. I mean, this is the face-up guy. So I got to imagine he's got the diamonds here, right? He just bets when he's got it. Like, it's kind of a really good technique. Like, he's not folding, and if he's not going to fold on the draws, it's not like we can call anytime the draw hits. You know, it's one of those if this then that kind of things. It's like, if he's going to call on all draws, we can't continue when draws hit. I mean, this is stupid, but I'm calling. Does this guy ever bluff here? It's kind of hard to say. I mean, he did limp in and call a raise. Yeah, I think that looks more like a straight to me than a bluff. Yeah, I should have just jammed on this guy. Ugh, and my notes even say he's a bad bluffer. Player leads, I am going to call. Look at this. I'm going to bet for value. Sometimes he has an ace. Yeah, doesn't really, though. I mean, they're just giving their money to this guy. Like, this is hilarious. This guy goes for the check raise on this flop. Guy bets the full pot. He's not going anywhere. What are you doing? That's hilarious. Wow. This is a brand new player. He must think this is the easiest fucking game in the world. Like, the guy just bets super heavy. I like it. I can definitely get it all. All somebody's got to do is flop a set on him. That's all that's got to happen. Like, that's all you have to do is flop one set and you're going to get it all. Player's very short, so I don't really want to bluff. Eight's okay. This donking shit. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, he's too short. I can't make him fold. I don't think he has the straight, but I think he has me beat with like an overpair. He had that fuck it kind of thing going on. Yeah, I even said it. I even said I might play another big one here with the queens. I should have just jammed. I should have just jammed. Yeah, that's a mistake. When this player fucking min opens and then I raise, gets cold called, and then he re-raises small, I should have just jammed. I should have fucking jammed. Because he's going to have, like, pocket jacks and not be able to fold it. Now this guy flops a set. This is so fucking amazing. Guy's been on the game for an hour and has 7 buy-ins on the table. That's hilarious. Almost 8. He's almost octupled his stack in an hour. Like the run of a lifetime. No nuance. Just bet it when you get it. I'm going to bet pot on the river. Jack high good. Just got to flop sets on this guy. That's all you got to do. Full pot. If you have a set, you just sit here and click call 3 times. Now he checks. Full pot on the river. I mean, that could just be a queen, right? God, like I want to call this, but I really can't. Stupid bet. About 13 minutes from break. This first hour's been kind of brutal. In the tournament. Pretty good in the cash games. Like, you don't want to widen your range versus this guy. I don't know what the fuck. See, this guy's trying to play every pot against him because the guy over fucking bets. Like, this is one where if he gets involved, I fucking love it. I mean, I have to call anyway, but... Look at this. Yeah, no shit. Ace 4, what are you doing? Why are you even calling on this flop? This dude called on this flop with Ace 4 and never took a shot. And then he paid the river when the flush came out. What the fuck are you doing? It's like the worst fucking shit ever. Like, what the fuck is that? I mean, I'm glad he's there, but what the fuck is that? That's so funny. Eight buy-ins. Just gonna bet the pot. Get called twice. There's the spades. Watch him lead out. Check. 9. Does he really bet the river? This is fucking hilarious. Can't call. Like, we know what's going on. Like, we both know what's going on here. This guy probably had like 8-6 or something. I could have bet the turn, I guess. Look at this. I mean, he doesn't open very much, so he might just jam on this guy. Pure aggro, probably going to raise. No? Just calls. Flops 2 pair, chops. That's fucking hilarious. Why are you even in there? These people don't get it, man. They do not get what's going on with this guy. I'd love to see this guy 3-bet me. Now I just want to get called twice. Flop a jack. This player leads out. I'm going to raise. It's kind of rough if he jams, but I don't think I can fold. This player jamming isn't really a consequence. Alright. Wow, 2 pair and a straight. 10, please. This guy makes a full house and beats us both. This guy had the straight draw. This guy flops 2 pair. Like, I know what's going on, but it's like, that's my best chance to get the money. That's so fucking hilarious. This guy's just tapped. Like, I know when he leads, he's got something good, but I thought he's going to overplay top pair. He's going to overplay flush draws. He even called on the flop the other guy's raise, which maybe if I jam the turn, I get him off it, but I really don't think so. But this is hilarious. Like the money's just falling out of the sky for this guy. That's really depressing. And it's because this guy was in there fucking it up. But the guy has bottom 2 pair. I still have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I like it at that price, for sure. He's playing every hand, right? Yep, 3, 5. Wow, he even had equity in the 3, 5. Jesus Christ. Like, this guy's the target. Like, I'm going to have to, like, try to get most of this. This is not... It's not who we're here to play against. Get 3-bet by the big blind. I don't love it, but I do think jamming is fine here with the ace-jack suited. I don't want to hang around in this fucking tournament with nothing. And I can't fold. So, wow, the call here sucks because this is probably a pair. I mean, this should only be a rejam. How do you just call pre with that? 9-4 jack. He just calls and then calls off the jam after the 3-bet. And the 3-bet, of course, was garbage. Oh. I love it. I read it as such garbage, but the player behind me plays so bad. That's where I got victimized by 2 bad players. Player behind me plays super bad by not 3-betting the short stack, right? Then the guy in the blind decides he's going to squeeze because he knows this is a squeeze configuration. Then when I jam, the guy behind me is like, shit, I didn't want to 3-bet because the guy is coming out of an early position, but I don't know how to fold ace, queen of spades. So if that's the thing, you should just fucking 3-bet. Like, you should just fucking 3-bet. There's no fucking point not to. Like, if you're just going to do that, because then you open yourself up to getting bluffed by the squeeze. Then the squeeze guy's like, oh shit, I guess this wasn't a great configuration. So he folds. Like, that was just me versus the 2 worst players who did everything wrong. Look at this. This guy's just 25 bucks at a time giving his money to this dude. Why are you trying to bluff? Look at this. Calls with a gut shot. Check, check. Bets the river. Of course you're called, bro. This guy's got 10 buy-ins on the table in an hour and 15 minutes. This is fucking hilarious. I guess we can get on more tables now. I mean, yeah, the ace queen, like, this guy's just giving it up 25 bucks at a time. Look at him, he's not folding shit. He's got a full buy-in. Oh, is that the same guy? Yeah, it is. He's got a full buy-in on the table now. He's not doing his $25 thing anymore. Can we get on this table? Aces. Oh, we might have found his limit. If he folds here, he's going to leave the game. He doesn't want to drop below 500. We might lose him. Yeah, he left. 80 minutes. Hour and 20 minutes made 10 buy-ins. Or I guess profited 9. Something to be said for just betting it heavy when you got it. Weird shit during the day. Limp calls. I love when they take a long time before checking. It's like, always gonna bet, bro. Oh, he's sticking around. I thought he was going to leave. Yeah, he just folded that last one. I thought he was going to leave if he folded. Well, hopefully he stays. Don't raise, you fucking idiot. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Don't raise. And if you have the ace, bet heavy. You're checking? Wow. Just awful. Just really awful. Look at him just get pounded at. Full pot. I mean, if it checks again, this guy's going to bet pot. Ace 7, 4, 6. Like, what is that? Like, look at this. Are these guys laundering money? It's fucking hilarious. I mean, you're going to see me playing a lot of hands that I wouldn't normally play here because I want to play against these two players. Yeah. Goddamn king. Guess we'll just check here. Wow. You play great, bro. Bet the turn, it's less believable. This is one of those weird ones. He leads, I'm raising. He calls, 10 on the turn. He hit the 8, he hit the 10. It's fucking hilarious. Why am I the only one losing to these fucking morons? He leads into me to block, and then I raise. And then he calls. When he calls, the only card that saves him is the 10. And of course, we just have to overbet jam. Because we want to get it in versus Queen Jack. It's fucking hilarious. And the other motherfucker left. God damn it. God damn it. He left and he's not on any other fucking tables. That sucks. God. That's fucking garbage. Like if a 7 or a queen comes off, I don't lose another nickel, but of course the 2-outer comes off. Even the 8, I don't think I lose much. Because you're supposed to have Queen Jack. You fucking idiot. You can have anything, but whatever. I don't regret that in the slightest. I'm just going to put this one up over here. But couldn't have won with aces there. That's twice. Or couldn't have won with aces when I lost a buy-in on that fucking table. Ugh, it's so bad. Just perfect 2-outer. Come on, raise. Raise more than that. Did it really fast because it's supposed to look like garbage. Anything but an ace on the flop. That's all I'm asking, dealer. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. You see this? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like... get my money back that easily. Didn't even have a diamond. Why are you betting less than pot? Like, what is the point? If you have value, just keep going. This is blockery. This is stupid. See? Open ender. Look at this. Now the min raise. Calls. Overbet jam if you have a flush. Watch him just bet the fucking full pot. Man, this fucking board ran out like shit. I can't even bluff it. How do you not? Oh my god, you suck. How do you play a fucking flush cautiously versus this idiot? Oh my god, that's amazing. He's not even reloading, dude. Call. We check. Yeah, he's gonna have to win some. That's a pretty good flop. Let's just raise. I mean, why are you blocker betting? If you're going to call anyway, why are you blocker betting? It's fucking hilarious. This is a block. This is him trying to get to the river. Like, good for you. You had the ability to fold, but 99% of these players just like bet that and then they just call off anyway. Like, whatever value hand I'm raising with on this flop, I'm going to jam the turn when you do this. This is fucking stupid. Like, you bet half pot and then folded. Like, do you have no outs? Like, what do you, just like one pair? Like, you have aces or something? Like, what do you have? Not even aces. You have like ace king or something? No. It's just hilarious. I mean, obviously we're playing with this guy all day. I'm just going to keep checking. He's going to bet the turn. That's fine. I don't have even the equity or the position or the whatever. Raise, raise, raise. And fold. Okay, small open. I 3-bet, he 4-bets. I guess we just call here in position. I mean, he bets 8, which he could definitely have jacks or aces or kings or something like that, but I don't think... No, I'm going to let it go. I was thinking I would call one, but I don't really want to do that. I should have jammed on him pre. Like, and I know I should jam on him pre. But I just couldn't do it. He was just too deep. When he's that deep and he calls my jam, it's like he can't just... he's just got to have aces. So it's one of those if this, then that. 6. Come on, ace. Ugh, can't make an ace. I mean, I'm not getting off this short table. $3? Okay. Ace on the river is nice. This is the first 3-bet we've seen. I should have bet that. I fucking misclicked. This is the first 3-bet we've seen, and we're going to see a 4-bet. It is coming out of first, so he might be doing anything here, but he might have like pocket 10s or something. So I'm glad I didn't 3-bet. Jack 10, like, just snap calls it, by the way. I love it. What are you doing? You still have to have showdown. You have to have showdown. He's going to do this with all pairs. You have to have showdown. What the fuck? Oh, it's so fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Can I get on this table? Okay. Hey, I made a flush. Can somebody have the nut flush? For sure. My dude's betting pretty heavy. I would love this guy to fold. Look at this. 86 into $7. Board didn't pair. I'm not folding to this guy. He's worked it out to go bet, 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 and if he has the ace of spades, he'll do it. I'm just gonna jam. I think it looks most suspicious. I don't think he folds a set. I don't think he folds a straight. I don't think he folds 2-pair. I mean, he might fold because the 9 kills the action, but I don't think he's putting me on a flush. Alright. Check down. Cool. Got a straight draw on the table you guys can't see. It's a limped pot, so it's whatever. But it is the old 10-jack straight draw. King, queen, 4 flop. One guy bet $1. I called 10 on the turn. Nice play, bro. Thanks for way too much value with a rag ace. Missed the straight. Guy had king deuce. It's hilarious. I'm just going to call because this player's super short and I want this guy's money. He re-raised. Hopefully this guy doesn't reopen the betting. Oh, I made the straight. I'm going to call here. Ace is nice. I guess we'll just call our friend. I'm just going to call down here. And we just check. He can sometimes have queen jack, but whatever. This is nice. Just totally paid off by 2-pair, by the way. What'd this guy have? So I thought he was going to keep betting. Yeah, he had 10-7. He was just totally bluffing. I'm going to 3-bet here. What did you have? 10-6. That's fucking hilarious. And he called me. He called that river. Really? Okay, well, if you have 6s, it's just too bad, but there's too many draws. Jam for your life, bruh. No? You raise the flop and you fold? What do you got? You got nothing. Look at this. Called me on the river. Call me on the river. $20 bet. Yeah, let's play. 7's nice. I 3-bet this guy, and this dude called. He's very short, so I don't know. I'm going to bet small. I'll fold this one. Fold. All right, we can put this guy in. With you making a move, and you can't even call this, right? It's hilarious. Making a move, you can't even call. Great play, bro. You have $7 on the fucking table. You have $7 fucking dollars. Or $8, whatever it is. You should have raised that turn on the flush. Look at this. 8-7. Oh, and he misses the world. Holy shit. He missed the open ender and the fucking pair of 4s. Wow, that's crazy. I'm just going to bet here. He's going to have an ace a lot of times, but a lot of times he's just full of shit. The 4s. Fucking hilarious. That's not even a good call with the 4s. Ugh. Saw the first club and got so excited. Check, 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 check. It's not a good spot to bet, bro. Dude's never folded before the river in his life. If you're going to bet there, you got to bet again. Bet again. Good man. Should have bet the flop. I bet he would have paid you. What did he have? 10-5. He's paying you. Sure, why not? Nope. Got shot. This table's kind of blast, so I'm going to get on another one. I think this table's a good double to get off of. Fold here, fold here. You call for a gut shot. Fold here. 7's not a gutty. Kill this table. Check, check. Could probably bluff it, but I'm not gonna. Jack 6. Okay. For some reason, Tilt Master playing Jack 6. Did he post in there? I gotta see. Nope. He played it. Wow. He limped it. He did not post it. Look at this shit. Like you're beat. Just 4-5 all day. Like this is not. I mean, unless you have the flush, Queen 7, 2 pair better than 6-7. Holy shit. That's amazing. This guy just giving it away. Total monkey. 6-7. Like you should be beat there. I didn't see how it went down though. If there was a lot of raising on the turn, it's just whatever. I mean, if this guy goes broke and reloads, cool. Then I'll stay, but otherwise, no. Look at this, drawing dead. I mean, the other guy only had 30 bucks, so it's whatever. 3-bet. Huh, just into aces. Oh, he's got outs. He's got a lot of outs. Nope. Okay. Under the gun opens and 4 bets. We're going to let him have it. Come on, reload. I just want to see if he reloads. Otherwise, I'm pretty much done with this table. It's not bad. That's pretty bad. I'm going to bet. This is just kind of by the river. Okay. Wow, I've gotten a raise. A suited ace of diamonds 3 times in a row in this table you guys can't see. It was 2 ace-8s and a ace-10. Alright, everybody just folded each time. Yeah, you're a spot. I want to call it, but I don't know what Wisdom's doing. Wisdom usually doesn't call light from the small, so I got to give him credit for a pair, like a middle pair, 8s, 9s, 10s, which means my flopping of a straight draw would not be good. It would be too much action. Like if it comes off 7-6 king or whatever, it's going to be way too much action. What's up, DeBouse? Well, came off king, king, queen anyway, so I saved $5. It's just simple tick full. Oh, come on, reload. Hopefully he's trying to get PayPal to reload him. It's the only reason why I'm staying on this table, otherwise I'd kill it. Yeah, my man's had aces like 4 times now. On this table in like a half an hour. That's crazy. Oh, I got a phone call. Hang on. Hello? The fucking census, really? I told these fucking people yesterday. I only answered it because it's the fucking Las Vegas number, and I have a friend in jail. Did I win that one? Yeah, I did. Jack 9, he just folded. Devised a pretty good betting system. He's going to keep betting. I mean, he doesn't have a king very often. This is kind of also I get showdowns versus queen jack. Yeah, like... What the fuck is that? You just always got to bet twice. Doesn't matter what you have. You just always have to bet twice. I gotta pee. I'm gonna wait until this guy gets kicked off the table. It's just too valuable. He's trying to reload. Oh my god, that queen on the turn is really bad. I'm going to check. I mean, he can have 5s or 9s, but he can also have king, queen. He can also have 10, jack. Like, is ace, king ever good here? Like, I really fucking doubt it. Especially from a new player. I'm going to go ahead and check this one. This player's pretty solid, but he does have some moves in him, so we'll see. I think we just check the river. Figure out if he bets, if we want to call. I don't want to call that. Check back here. Pretty good. Nah. Gotta have some folds. Queen 7 off's okay. It's kind of on the line. ROI runner under the gun. Let's just call him. I've been 3-betting him, but he's been kind of meh. Yeah, I think this is done. I guess we check back here. Does he ever lead something I can beat? I kind of doubt it. It's so super, super small. I'm going to fold. Say Jack 9. Just going to bet small. This was raised in first, called twice, and just checked all the way to the river. That's a nice bet. Yeah, he's gone. We're out of here. I gotta go pee, so we're gonna sit out from all the tables after this hand. Alright, I'll be right back. I just gotta take a leak. Gotta love the spam calls. Yeah, it's that fucking Las Vegas census, man. Like, fuck that shit. think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind to like 5. So a couple more hours. 2.5 hours or whatever. And then take a break so I can play the night shift tournaments. Can I get on this table? Yep. Check. Okay. It's not bad. I think we want to just check. It's kind of close. I'm going to go ahead and bet here. Oh, you guys can't see that table. Wow, that is a big bet and a call, which is kind of weird. I'm going to fold. I was going to call, but kind of weird. Yeah, aces. Guess we can check that. I could have bet it, but I think the ace has too much value on its own. I think we definitely bet here. Nice. Check this one. Yeah, I think we can bet this one. Fold. I mean, there really shouldn't be much here, right? So we'll just bet and take it down. Let's go ahead and bet this one. And the fucking spam calls, man. The fucking census comes around every year. And Courtney has a couple of friends that, or one main friend that does the census shit. And it's so fucking annoying because last year she was like, oh, you got to submit your census and this, that, and the other. I was like, no, I'm absolutely not doing that. I'm like, I don't need these people fucking bothering me. And sure enough, they fucking ring the house. You know, they ring my phone all the fucking time. Nice takedown. Open. I'm gonna fold that one. We'll just call here. Oh, I was trying to figure out where it blipped, but it was that one. I overclicked. Dun 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 dun. Take longer, bro. I mean, he took that long, so I'm going to go ahead and bet. I wouldn't normally bet this, but he took so long and it was checked to me. Snap called, so that should be more draws than hands. Called twice. There's the draw that comes off, the 8-10. A6, 8-10. So I'm going to check back. 3 isn't really threatening. This player is really the problem. I mean, do we just bet? How do you take this long and... He's got something he doesn't want to fold. It's not a monster, but he's not going to fold it. I'd have to make a really huge raise. The guy behind me is what fucked it up. If the guy behind hadn't called, I could have kept betting the turn. Like, this is like jacks or something. Nope. Well. Look at this fucking hand. Sure. No. Check. Got shot. I know about you. That name looks familiar. Okay. Yeah, we were playing a bunch yesterday. He likes to min bet, and then fold to raises. Well, look at that. 9 of diamonds on the turn. Probably the best card for me. 9 of diamonds. 9 of clubs in the river. Probably the worst. Yeah, he's got a king. Yeah. He's just always checking a king because there's no point in betting it. But he almost let me get there. 5, 10 or diamond. I'll bet you if the 5 or 10 comes off. If the 10 comes off, I definitely stick him. Because he'll have 2 pair and I have to have a 7 to beat him in his mind. But if the 5 would be good too. It's just when the board double pairs, it's scary. Doopy doopy doo. This is one of those ones where if I flop 2 pair, I get it all. God, the 8 made me so hopeful. Couldn't be a 10 out there or a jack or something. Look at this. I raise, call, re-raise, jam. You win. Just rips it in. Just can't wait to lose to a set. Look at this. I made the nuts. Ace, king versus kings. Look at that. And I made the nuts. Ooh, set of deuces. I'm going to raise. Sometimes we're up against 7s or jacks. 7s are more likely. But we don't fold. This player calling should only have a draw. Sometimes he's got 7s, but I think we just bang it in there. Club on the turn's fun. I'm gonna bet again. If he has a club, if he has clubs, he'll raise right here. This makes him wary with a king. He calls. Another club. Love it. Check. Yeah, knew I had him beat. River club comes off. Love it. Love everything about it. Did he do anything wrong? Kinda. Because I could absolutely have the queen of clubs. Or the ace of clubs. I could have the jack. I mean, I could have all combinations of club suits. But I guarantee he ain't folding to a river bet. That's one where it's like, oh, you're supposed to bet the river. No, I'm not. Not when a player's going to keep calling with just the 10 of clubs, because he's using the 10 of clubs as an escape hatch. So when I just powerbomb the river and he should fold, he's going to call. This is how you get paid off by these guys with when you have the nut flush. That's literally how you do it. Three bet the under the gun opener, who should be a strong range, and you just fucking give it up right away. Ace not bad. I'm supposed to have more diamonds than him. He may go for it. No? And I guess I can lead the river, and if he has a queen, I get paid. Nah, he had 8-6. I'm not getting paid here. He has 8-6. So we're just literally trying to get him to bluff at us. So this fucker has min raised a bunch. This is the first one he limped. He might actually limp raise. Well, I flopped a set. And I'm betting pretty big. I'm hard stuck at 3K in Battlegrounds. You'll get through it, man. I would suggest learning the classic builds, like Classic Dragon, Classic Pirate, Elemental, because those will be your bread and butter. You can also mid-range demon the shit out of it. Like, you get mid-range demons and the one that every time a demon dies, he hits people. I forget the name. But you can just play mid-range demons and get fourth all day long. It also depends what hero you choose. There's a great new hero that, like, steals the entire lobby a few times a game. It's pretty valuable. Well, I think we check here, because if the 10 was good, it's no longer good, but we pick up a flush draw. When he bets the river, we're going to imagine he has 2 pair or better. Well, we're definitely calling for a 4. Hey, look, a 4. I'm going to bet big. Sometimes he's got a check raise hand here. Sometimes it looks like I'm overprotecting. I could be banging it into a pair of queens too, but, you know, where he has top set, but I think we're just better off betting there. I love how he didn't even try to fucking... On that board, he should be fucking c-betting after he raised pre-flop. Like, if he's checking, it's because he should have equity, like a club draw. Dude calls me. I'm gonna check turn. I'm gonna check river. I think sometimes we're actually uber crushed here. And sometimes we win. Yeah. He's gonna have like ace-7 sometimes, right? Jack-7. That's hilarious. 8s are good over here. 8s are invincible. I like just calling this early position opener. Especially when I can get positioned for a call. That's pretty awesome. Just going to go ahead and bet. I'm typically hovering between 6,000 and 9,000 on Battlegrounds. I haven't played much since the reset. But I think I'm at like 6K now. I don't worry about MMR. I just like MMR because I like the competitive nature of it, but it's one of those things where if you're not trying to just constantly get in the top 4, like I like playing builds that are fun and trying to like win the game, like, you know, not win by coming in top 4 because that's technically a win, but I mean actually get the number 1 spot. And in order to do that, just like poker, you have to like take risks. So it's a kind of a complicated math problem based on who you're up against. It's very fascinating to me. Beasts are practically worthless in battlegrounds above 5K. I don't know about below, but there's just nothing to carry you through. You can do a late game beast build, but you need to have death rattle minions or death rattled pumpers. So like, you know, playing the wolf and the parrot or the macaw that you know, can pump up all your other beasts. You know, mama bear is a good one to have. Beasts are fun, and they used to be super strong, but it kind of ebbs and flows as they add more classes and stuff. Like right now, like the strongest thing is probably I don't know. I'd have to look it up. There are places that tell you the strongest builds, but I seem to have the most success with pirates, and it's also one of the most fun builds, I think. And dragons. You know, classic dragon and buff dragon is pretty good, but I like the classic dragon build. Also, elementals with Nomi. Nomi elemental, but you got to get the Nomi on like turn 8 or less. If you get it much later, you don't get a chance to buff the minions. There's a great build where you can do elemental demon, where you buff the elementals with Nomi, right? So the elementals have high stats, and then you're playing demons, and you get the demon on 6 that steals minions from the tavern. So what that does is now you have these overinflated, elementals that are being stolen by the demon and pumping up your demons. So then you just have a standard demon build, and it just gets fucking just stats to the sky. Look at this shit. I mean, do we just have the same hand? I mean, he was trapping and raised. Like, what took you so long to call, bro? We have the same fucking build. We have the same fucking hand. It's fucking hilarious. He's raising that out of first, by the way. King Jack off. I have a couple tables off on the side. I just feel like playing a lot of volume today. So, but if anything interesting happens, I'll bring it to the main screen so you guys can see. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and raise. I think we want to check here. I don't like betting, honestly. That sucks. Yeah, I just get stuck with the transitions. It takes too much damage and just hard to recover, but I'm sure it will get easier over time. Yeah. Transitions are the hardest part. Also, like knowing when to level and when to roll through. Like, a long time ago, there was, I think it was Dog. He was talking about general Hearthstone rules, and he was saying if you never roll, you'll do better overall. So I decided, because I had a day where I was going to play a bunch, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to roll one time. I'm gonna make it work. And you try not to like lose any gold and never roll. And after a few games, I realized how you can do that by leveling and, you know, figure out how you can never roll. And by never rolling for a new tavern, you get greatest efficiency out of your gold, and it actually worked out pretty good. So this player limp called a raise. I think I have to keep betting here. Wow, that run out really sucks. Ace deuce, that's hilarious. This is why I kept betting. Like, people are fucking retarded. Oh, you guys didn't see it. So, that's nice. So, like, he limped. I raised pre-flop, right? Look at this. We can't have the same hand here. Yeah, but he's got the nut flush. This fucking guy is unbelievable. So this flop comes off, he checks, I bet. The turn comes off, he checks, I bet. The river comes off, he checks, I check. He has ace-deuce offsuit. It's just fucking hilarious. This one of those guys who just reads everybody as having ace-king. Player bets the full pot at me after I raise. That's kind of weird. Not full pot, but a lot of the pot. I guess we just check. King on the river kind of sucks. You win, bro. I'll defend the suited 10 Dewey. Wrong monotone. So got 3-bet by ROI runner. He bets small. I'm only dodging kings here. I don't know how often he ever has anything bigger than that, but we're going to bet the turn. I think it's just usually this is ace-king. Diamond on the river. We have to check. Nines? You're hilarious, bro. You gave me half your stack with nines? Whoa. Why would I ever raise you with ace-queen? That's fucking hilarious. Why am I getting dinged? Courtney's bored at work. She's sending me Instagram stuff. Wow. That's really hilarious. My dude 3-bet the 9s and then just paid right off. Am I supposed to 4-bet ace-queen pre-flop? I don't think so. Never gonna bluff you, bro. Ooh, look at this. Kangs. Let's raise big. And he just folds. A lot of these players are face up. That's why I end up 3-betting a lot more shit. It's like they raise smaller, they're weaker. But you have to do it with your good hands, too. Interesting. Those are showdown bets, like you want to show down the pair of fives, but when you're getting called, you're just gonna be beat. You get raised, you might be beat. You might be good. But if somebody's just calling, it's just whatever. It's like, dude has the fucking 8. Dun, 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 dun. Queens aren't bad. I'm gonna go ahead and bet small here. Probably going to have to bet the turn if no spade comes off. I think we can check now and safely be beat if we're bet at. I think we're going to go ahead and go for small. Sometimes he doesn't have a spade here. We get him off a king. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you won the minimum, bro. You won the absolute fucking minimum. It's just fucking lame. I know I shouldn't even fucking see about that. This guy's just a fucking whatever. Okay. Look at this. Wow. On the other table, people are getting it in for fucking insane blinds, kings versus queens. I don't know if I've had anybody roll queens on me in a 4-bet pot in like 3 weeks. Like it's just been aces and kings every time. It's funny, I have aces on the same table on the side. Hopefully I get 3-bet by the same guy. Nope, everybody folds. Linked pot, aces. Ooh, gut shot, straight flush. Full pot. So, he's got the ace of diamonds, I just don't know what else he has. Or ace of clubs, I just don't know what else he has. Always got a shittier fucking ace. Four-handed. I don't mind opening the deuces. Usually it's just a fold. But four-handed. I think we just play this one straight up. Check. I don't mind leading into the min opener. He's going to have king-queen a lot. Yeah. I think we either get money there, or we either get a lot there, or we don't get anything. Sevens are good, sir. How do you not bet those at any point? Like, at least to protect on the turn. It's hilarious. Ooh, 3-bet. 3-bet from a player who doesn't 3-bet much. Queen. Wouldn't put that queen on the flop so I can bet the turn. There's nothing here. There's no bluff here. Somebody's got a shitty pair, but there's really no bluff here with no bet on the turn. Bet's kind of big. Got shot backdoor flush draw. 5 can be scary. 6. No. Got a queen, right? Jack 9. Wow. Okay, so he's... Okay. He hadn't bluffed at all yet, and that's why I didn't bluff the river. I did have that feeling that a pair was good, but this player is so fucking sticky, or so rocky. It's just ridiculous. Like, he doesn't usually bluff like that at all. I should have grabbed my sandwich out of the fridge. I'm fucking hungry. Fold, 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 fold. Not getting the textures today to bluff. Like, you have to have some reason to bluff. Look at this. Kings. I love it. He just leads and snap folds. It's hilarious. If it wasn't 2 diamonds on the flop, I would have just called. But he's the kind of guy who'll get it in with a flush draw. These donk leads just have no equity. Like, if I had a club draw or something, I could continue. But there's just no equity in players donking into me. Have to have some kind of an escape hatch when you can't bluff a guy. I mean, it was a limp pot and you're just going to jam? Alright, cool. Might win this one. Very rarely. But a lot of players can have king-queen. Oh, you guys can't see it. There's a board of 9, 7, 8, 6, 6 on a 9-handed table. 4 ways it's been checked down. I have pocket 4s on the button. River bet. Yeah, I didn't win. I'm going to go ahead and bet the river. This king. Nobody really seems interested here. Just take it. I don't think I missed value. I don't think there was any value to be had. This 8-1. Speaking of 8s. I'm going to go ahead and lead. Alright, got the fold I need. 10 on the turn's kind of nice, unless this guy has 9-7, but we're just going to keep pounding. Ace on the river is not really a big factor unless he has like ace-6 or something. Yeah, he's just a fucking tool bag. Check call, check call, check fold. I'm just going to lead the 2-pair. I think just betting everything when I hit the board is just better for me. Lately, it's like I've just been... Like, I might not be getting full value optimally, but I've just been getting fucking drawn out on too much. Fucking idiot. Like 7. Glare on my screen. I wonder if I can... Wife's back scratcher. I wonder if I can close the blinds with it. I think we can call here. For similar reasons on both. Ooh, got a 4. 8 on the river, kind of better for him than me. He made the straight. Right read, but then the wrong card came off. That sucks. I wonder if I can... Hey, look at that. This player hasn't done much of anything in the past 30 minutes. I don't think I can fold ace-jack, though. Almost folded it. You win. All I needed was an ace. Oh, it's annoying. Okay, this table died. No need to bet. Yeah, I think it's fucked this table. Okay. Hey, hold. He actually picked up outs when I hit the 9. His outs doubled when I hit the 9. That's hilarious. Waiting list. This table's probably dead too. Yeah, this table's gone. Ooh, flop a strizzle. Full pot, I'll just call. Check. He's full pot again. Alright, let's raise. And he's got nothing. Yeah, this table's dead. He was just trying to win the last hand. Is there any more 6-max? Yeah, there are. I like min betting here. It's kind of weird. Just entice him to do something. Three bet. Ooh, ace deuce. Let's lead. It's a limp pot, but let's keep going. You guys got 12 bucks. Should want to get it in. Man, I've had 6 deuce and limp pots on 3 tables now, and I've folded them all and saved half a blind. And the small blind 3 different times. This table, and this table. Well, the last table that was there. And folded them all. This table's kind of dead. I'm going to kill the middle one. Fuck that. Let's bring this over. Defend. Check. These tables are kind of going through a little lull. Alright, we'll call that. Check. Check. Pot. Let's bet. Check. I think we just check. Just check down. Yeah. It's one of those ones where you're like, you're sitting there going, shouldn't I just c-bet this board because this is just whatever, but there's no real reason to. Once he checks the queen, it's just like, I'm only going to be betting into something that beats me. So you just check down with the ace high. Limped pot, gut shot, and top pair. 2 pair. Players just betting minimum. I think we just call down. Unless we fucking fill it or something. It's kind of rough if this player bets, but I think we just check and win, right? Yeah. 3 would have been good on the turn, not on the river. 10 big blind pot with fucking top pair rag. What did this guy fucking have? King 5. Wow. Funny. And he played that out of first. He limped that out of first. King 5 offsuit. Pretty fishy. A lot of action there a minute ago, but nothing really. About 40 minutes ago, it was like stack in, stack out. Can't really get much going now. I mean, I'm sitting like... I'm down like 25 for the day. But if you take, or no, I'm down like 35, but if you take out the tournament entry, I'm down 15 in cash game. I think we can just bet small here. Get snap called. Picked up the jack, so I'm going to check. I mean, when I run out trip jacks, I kind of can only play it that way. I don't think they ever have a king, so they're going to lead the river. Okay. Wrong color. No. Ugh. Not getting any kind of connection on my speculators. Ugh. I want to keep playing, but these games are just like, they're not really much to them. And it's like, I don't want to sit here forcing anything, but it's just like, so many of these pots are getting checked down. It's kind of hilarious. WSOP needs to have Zoom poker, man. Or Blitz, or not Blitz, but Zoom, or whatever you want to call it, the fast poker, where you just fold and get zipped to another table. They need to do that. Pretty tight tables. I mean, the expected value is there. Ugh. Just can't wait to go broke, right? If that deuce is a 3, I just get it all. That's just how that works. Just freaking out with fucking aces. Kings. Gut shot. Okay. Club Drew. Wow, he got called by King 6 and lost. That's fucking hilarious. King high and loses. Maybe I should have checked that, but I don't think he even has anything. What'd you have, man? Nothing. Min raise, call, call. 1, 2, 3, 4. So calls me and the 6 comes off. I think we want to go ahead and bet again. 6 isn't great, but take it down. Just gotta bet twice. Guess always gotta bet twice. Nine. This isn't bad. I don't think anybody's gonna float after that last one. Just take it. Okay, play the suited king, sure. I mean, is this kind of a steal? I feel like it is. I mean, we're not going to get a fold out of hearts, but I think this is what you have to do. Wow, that was a C-nap call. We're not getting him off of it. 4-5, he made the straight. And I can't fucking bluff. That's hilarious. He's supposed to be snap calling with the flush draw. But he snap called with the fucking heart draw. Or the straight draw. I mean, when we defend the button and nobody fucking bets, I think it's fine to bet here. Calls. I mean, he could definitely have fucking king queen, but I think we just bet. Player leads out. I think we definitely want to bet the river. He should have a lot more diamond draws than kings. He could have some weak ass shit too, like that we just need to blow him off of. Little small bet with the 4s down here. Nice triple. I think he had the king. Look at this. Aces all over the place. Raise, fold, pot. I don't want to 3-bet this one. There's just too many people in here. It's a great squeeze spot, but there's fucking 6 players in there. Well, the aces go undefeated, but no action. See, like in this bet can only be value. It should just only be like an overpair minimum. That's fine. Flush draw might be more valuable than the overpair there. I mean, getting 5-1 on Jack 6. Pair and a flush draw. Open-ended straight with the flush draw and pair. Gets snap called. Second nuts. So we're just looking to check call here. Player folds. We obviously have the best hand. It's kind of funny. 10-8 and the other guy folded so he wouldn't show. This guy thinks forever and then calls. Jack's pretty good. Really? So this guy's an utter fish, which means our Jack is never good. He never has 7-8 here. He's just got a better Jack. He's an idiot because when I have queens, I'm just going to bust him. Check the ace here sometimes. Could go check around. If it does, I can bet the turn. It's a good bluff spot, but he's actually got it. If he had checked, I was going to bet something similar. Not over bet, but he's got a 3. Two pair. Min raise call. No action. Queen's okay. Old. Limp jam for 18 blinds. It's a great play with ace queen. I love when people just have to like do housekeeping and get rid of the last of their money. Ooh, I just flopped a set, a 3-bet pot. He's going to bet half pot on the turn. He's not going to have much here, usually. He can have some, like, pocket tens, I guess. But he's supposed to have ace, king, ace, queen. Look at this, I ran out the nuts. King in the river kind of sucks. We're going to go ahead and bet. Can he have kings? Yeah. Can he have ace queen? Yeah. Ace queen's kind of more reasonable because he had the open ender on the turn. He could hit a 9 or a king. I think he's just thinking about it with like queens or something maybe. I don't know why he wouldn't bet though. God, if he raises me, that sucks. Is he thinking about it with like 9s? Yeah, I think that's what it was. It's like 9s, right? Let's see. Ace king. Ace king of diamonds. That's what he had. I mean, when I lead out, you got to imagine I have something good there. But it's kind of a loose call with one pair in the river. Nice for me though. And he's only raising with the ace queen, so I guess we can just bet fold, right? It was a nice bet size, half pot. Hey, the boss, thanks for the resub with the prime. You can use that prime on anybody, and you used it on me. I appreciate it, brother. Man, I've gotten jacks, 9s, now 10s on that same table. I got 3-bet on the first two. Won the first one, lost the second one. And we're going to defend on the third one, and I flopped another set. And players betting, and we call. Players betting, and we call. River comes off a king. We just check called 3 times. Or just check called 3 times. It's fine. I mean, there's no real reason to raise there. Just because that board run out, it's like, what's he going to call me with? He's not going to call me with ace king. King on the river. Jacks, 9s, then 10s. So I should get 8s now, right? That sucks. Okay. Three bet by a very aggressive player. Just gonna take our time and then call. 8's not bad. He checks. I think we're gonna bet half pot. Take it down. I definitely had the best hand, but I didn't need to have the best hand to do that, really. Deuces might be good. Really? All right. Deuces are only good if he doesn't bet. He's got the world. He's got the such nut advantage. It's crazy. Flush draw. Look at this. Limp pot, rip. 1 blind, 110 blinds all in. I guess we just bet here. Player leads. He's pretty short. We're just going to go ahead and raise. If he has an 8, it's just too bad. Okay. He's got an 8. 7. It's just so gay. Did this guy pay me? No, he didn't pay me. I don't know what the hell he's calling with on the turn. We can raise this one. We'll pot this one. Get 3-bet. Open that. Whoa. Call and a jam. Alright, well, I'm done. Just a call. Aces. No shit. Oh, look at my 9 on the turn. Case ace. I would have needed the case 9. Look at this. This table just got wiped out. Look at the fucking idiots. Thank God these people play like shit. Otherwise, I would have lost a fucking buy-in there with the trip 9s on the turn. Man, I've had 7s like 5 times in the last like 10 minutes. Here, here, here. And I had them on the table off screen. No, thank you. Nope. The ace jack. How much did the ace jack have? Like a $30 stack? Yeah. That's crazy. That's hilarious. Like, what the fuck? Always, you've helped me more than anyone with my poker game, so it's the least I can do. I appreciate it, my man. And that's very nice to say. I appreciate that. I had kind of a really bad downswing. Well, the worst downswing I've had so far. Technically, it's only like 20 buy-ins. But, you know, when you're kind of living lean, that can really hurt you. But I kind of had a change of attitude yesterday. So I feel very much so more like myself and, you know, less bothered by the bullshit, you know. Yeah, definitely feel more solid today. So I think streaming helps me as much as coaching helps other people. Because, like, you know, coaching's great and learning and, you know, the training sites and all like that, they're great. But if your mental game's not on par, you're just gonna, it doesn't matter what you know, you're just gonna make all the mistakes. So I feel good and I'm having fun. I'm just kind of sitting in one place because I haven't had any real hands to do anything with. Yes, there was like 3 80%ers that I lost early in the stream. So, you know, for full buy-ins, you know, but yeah, they're 80%ers. They don't hurt as bad as 90s. I'm going to go ahead and raise this one. Yeah. I'm going to oil my beard. It's feeling scratchy. It's looking pretty good. It just feels... I got a very wiry hair growth, so I use these beard balms and beard oil, and it just kind of makes it nice and soft and more like the hair on your head. I think we can call this one once. Check. We can check river. If he bets again, we're beat. But no, he does not bet again. Jack 4? Why? What do I know about you? Okay. God, I'm actually up $1. It's pretty good since I was down like... I was down like 170. Yeah. I'm fucking hungry. I need to eat. I don't want to stop playing, but I definitely got to eat and take a break before the night stream. Top pair with a gut shot. We're just going to go ahead and bet. Call. Jack's nice. King's kind of weird, but I should have a lot of king queens. I don't know this player to bluff 3-barrel. Yeah, so I'm kind of waiting for him to bluff the river. Yeah, pocket eights. He thought I had king queen. Look at this fucking worst card in the world come off on the turn. I guess we just check and lose to a better king, right? Because I got counterfeited. Look at this fucking idiot. God. Just get counterfeited. He probably even had king 10. He probably got the confidence card. So if he has a rag king, he's not going to do that. It's annoying. I have a tendency to do that when I know that the raise preflop's going to win the thing. I have a tendency to click away from the table, and you guys don't get to see the reality of it, but it's just like a raise, and then it's a fold. Like, I just did it again. I just clicked away because it's like, okay, this is going to get a fold like 80% of the time. Like, I just clicked away from the table. I know I shouldn't do that. It's probably not great for streaming, but... Oof, that's a good flop. Not the nuts, but still a good flop. It's nuts enough. I get 3-bet by the short stack. We're just going to rip. Well, look at this. Now the fucking king is very likely, and I could lose. Look at this shit. The king or the 8 beats me. I have the third nuts. I flopped the nut flush, and I have the third nuts now. Why are you 3-betting? You have $16. You're not going to play for it all? Look at this. Now I lose to a full house. How trash is this? Thank you. I love that he took so long to call, and then I fucking hit the king. Eat a dick, you fucking loser. He 3-bet me to $6 on a fucking $16 stack, and then took that long to call. It's like, what are you doing? You're fucking retarded, bro. You're a $20 loader. You need to fuck off. I couldn't bet this fucking thing at any point. Look at this. I went from flopping the second nuts on a long shot, you'd have to have exactly king 10, to having the third nuts when the open-ended straight flush draw comes out. And then the board paired, so I have like the 9th nuts. That was a bad run out. The worst part is that it killed my action. Well, if you stream 9 out of 10, I'll show up. I agree, I definitely see that, man. I appreciate it. Always something to learn here. Also motivates me to keep grinding, even if the results aren't what I want. That is the hardest thing. Like, you know, I mean, I know you see that, like, I get to, you know, ply my trade, you know what I'm saying? And I've obviously shown that I'm a winning player and all like that, but, you know, because of the world, I'm like, I should be playing 100NL right now, right? I'm going to be, like, truly honest with you guys, right? So in September, when I started back on this poker journey, right, with almost no money, I was getting help from my dad, right? And it's because Corona, you know, is everywhere and it's really bad and all like that. And in Vegas, it's gotten worse. Like, every day I hear about people fucking in the hospital. The hospitals are at crazy capacity. Hear about people dying. And, you know, it's really bad. And I have the insight into all the Uber groups, right? Which is what I was doing. Okay, so we're just gonna re-raise this fucking guy again. If you're gonna play with $20, you're not gonna get to play very much. So the money's going in on this flop. I don't really care what it is. Like, if he has a pair, he should just jam. So my dad was helping me, right, with the monthly bills. Well, about 3 months ago, all right, he calls. I'm not folding. I can't. We're just gonna put him in. It's fine. There's just not enough money. He has a set. Get a queen. God damn it. How are you not jamming that? Like, why are you, like... in a lot of ways, I'm thinking about checking that down. It's only because he's so short that I'm putting him in. Like, you're not doing shit. Like, you're really not doing shit there. Like, are you ever going to fold? Like, it's hilarious. But, so my dad was helping me, right, with the monthly bills. And then about 4 months ago, he started kind of... I don't know if he thought that I wasn't, you know, working hard enough or whatever, or if I wasn't winning enough. And I was winning at a great rate. But he was kind of like saying, you know, I can't do this forever. And I'm like, well, okay, you know, what do you want me to do? And he's just like, you know, whatever you can, you know, kick in. Look at this gut shot. And I was like, all right. So I pulled out 1,000, and then I pulled, you know, more and all like that. And it was just like, you know, I ended up having to pull out like 3,000 when I had won like 5,000, right? And at 5,000, I could start playing 100NL, which is like, all right, now we really got something snowballing here, you know. But I just got stuck at 50NL and having to play small buy-in tournaments and stuff like that. So then, this past week, it was like he cut me like or this past month he cut me to like more than ever, and I was like sitting there like, well, I guess I'm going to have to go back to driving Uber. Look at this. I made the straight. I made the nut straight over here on a bet and raise with fish in the pot. This is going to be pretty good. So we're probably going to go for a check raise here. This player leading, we're absolutely going to raise. He's going to get it in with a 10 right here. He calls. I still have the actual nuts. I'm just going to bet the full pot. He's calling me with a 10 all day. Know your audience. Know your audience. He would have called me with the overbet jam, I'll bet. Show me a 10, sir. What'd you have? 10-6. Like, why? You're calling for a chop. It's hilarious. Thank you for the money. So this past, like a week ago, I called my dad, and I was like, hey, I'm going to need a little extra help to get going because I'm going to go back to driving Uber, right? And the first words out of his mouth are like, well, is that like safe out there? And I just went, Dad, I don't even know what the hell that means. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, nobody gives a shit. You know, we're on our own and whatever. And he's like, yeah. And he keeps up. He's in Colorado and he's a doctor. And he keeps up with the, you know, how Corona's doing in Vegas, right? Because I'm the only kid that doesn't, you know, live in his same state. So he's like, yeah, but your hospitals are this percentage and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Dad, I know. I'm like, but what do you want me to do? I'm like, you've made this that way. I've had to pull out too much money. I can't play bigger. I'm like, I'm not going to be there if I hadn't pulled the money out, I would be there in like 2 months, you know, where I'd have over 10K in bankroll and I could cover the monthly expenses easily, you know, because having 10K winning 4,000 to 5,000 a month isn't hard because I'm playing big enough. That's 50 buy-ins. In order to do it, I mean, it's still rough, but with tournament wins, it's not that hard, right? Because I can grind good tournaments. You know, you don't have to win to make $700 or $800 if you're playing $100 tournaments. You know, it's whatever. But 10,000 is the number. And he was like, okay, well, you know, keep us in touch and all like that. And I was enraged because I was like, man, I got put in this situation and now I'm like getting no shot, right? So I was pissed off. And I was going to clean the car out the next day. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to clean the car and, you know, all like that. And I'll go, you know, I'll do the background check, but that's going to take a little time and all like that. So my father calls me. And I told Courtney this is what was going to happen. Like, that he was going to talk to my mom and then go over the numbers and then tell me he didn't want me to drive. So he calls me up and he says, look, I really don't think it's a good idea for you to be out there driving, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, Dad, what else am I supposed to fucking do? I was like, the only other skill I have outside of poker is to be a poker dealer. Only the 2 jobs, look at this. I've got the nuts. I was like, the only 2 jobs I've ever had out here are poker dealer and Uber driver. And like, other than that, I've had poker player. And we went through like my life history in Vegas about how my jobs have been. And I told him, I was like, yeah, you remember? He's like, yeah, well, you worked at the Venetian and this, that. I was like, yeah. I was like, and I fucking played the whole time. I was like, there wasn't action. That was a new room, blah, blah, blah. And we went through the whole thing. So we go through this whole thing and I tell him about how it works with, you know, building up bankroll and all like that. And I said, you know, and I should be playing 50 and L, or I should be playing 100 and L and $100 buy-in tournaments, but I don't have the bankroll to do that because the swings are going to be too wide. You know, because I can easily, and I tried to explain poker to him and how it works. And I was like, you got to understand, I gave him the good analogy, which is the analogy that I like. And he goes, well, explain it to me like so I can understand it. I go, look at it this way. I was like, if you had a die, a 6-sided die, right? And every time you roll a 1 through 5, okay, you give me $10. And he goes, okay. And I go, when you roll a 6, I give you $100. And he goes, okay. And I said, how many times do you want to roll that die? And my father, the doctor, who has no gambling understanding whatsoever, but is a very smart man and understand, you know, and is a math guy, he goes, well, I'll roll that die till the end of time. And I go, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it goes. That's how many trials you get. You know, that's how it goes. But the thing is, there's going to be times where 1 through 5 comes up so many times in a row that it can hurt you. Look at this. I thought he'd raise it. So he finally got the concept, right? Look at this fucking flop. So, but he basically just says, look, I don't want you to do that. He's like, we're going to help you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I didn't realize how handicapping it was. And I was like, do you fucking think like I'm just like sitting here jacking around, not working? I'm like, you can look at my YouTube channel. You can see every stream I've put up. It's like 400 fucking streams. And it's like plus the edited content, plus this, plus that. I'm like, I'm working my ass off. And he was like, yeah, you know, he's like, I just kind of wanted it to work out sooner. And I'm like, so did I. But in all honesty, I'm progressing amazingly. And then he went back and he watched the 100 to 1K challenge. And he's like, so you won enough $10 bills to turn $100 into 10K or into 100K or into $1,000. I go, yeah. And he goes, and then you're just winning $50 bills enough to turn that into 5K. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, it just takes time. It's whatever. But then you progress and you go to 100 NL, and then that's enough to probably sustain myself. So now I'm back on that train where I'm just building and building and building. And I got to tell you, that pressure being off is fucking insanity. Like, that pressure being gone is so unbelievably, like, it's such a blessing. And I don't want to complain about it, but it's like, there have been things in my life. Where am I sitting out? Am I sitting out somewhere? Oh, I am sitting out. I'm sitting out on a side table. But so I'm fully in it again. And basically, this is like taking a time travel back to March, because that's where the bankroll's at. Like, you guys see 4,200. The truth of the matter is, it's 1,200 because I had to pull $3,000. So now this challenge is to go to 13,000, of money won. So I'm gonna keep track of it until I get to the 10K that I've won, which will only take another $5,000 or whatever. But then it'll be a matter of extra credit getting to actually have $10,000. Ooh, bunch of sevens. Got this guy to put it all in with the king-queen, hit the 2-outer. Got the nut flush draw. Make top pair. Oh, this is so rough when he bets 3 times. God damn it, he flopped the flush. Son of a bitch. See, I didn't 3-bet him because I want him to be overplaying shit. But when he flops the flush there and I make top pair and then a flush draw, I'm glad I didn't lose more. Jesus Christ. Glad you got the pressure off. I know you can crush it, but the withdrawals did hold you back. Of course they did. And it's funny because I was sitting there trying to figure it out. Like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And Courtney, while we were talking it out, she's like, I know what you did wrong. Because I look at things in my life like a game. Because it's the only way I've been able to, navigate them. Getting a job or, you know, getting through high school was a big game to me because I was dyslexic and I couldn't really like learn the shit the right way, so I had to learn how to cheat, and I had to learn, you know, if I don't miss any days of school, I get extra, you know, good grades for my my finals and shit. Like, so it's all been it's like a trick, you know what I'm saying? It's all been like a rook. And that's how I relate to the world, is relating it to games. So I was sitting there talking through her with it when she, you know, before my dad called back on that. And I was like, I'm trying to figure out where I fucked up the game. And she knows what I mean by that. And I go, and she goes, well, I know where you fucked up the game. She's like, you had to make withdrawals. And I'm like, I had to. Exactly right. I think we just keep betting here. I mean, if he has a 5 or 3s or deuces, it just sucks. But I think sometimes we're going to run into that. But I think most likely we're going to have just the overpairs. I mean, now we just check, right? Because we're going to... If he has 6s, that's the only real way I lose on that river card. God, if he has pocket 3s, I don't think I can fold. 6s. That's hilarious. He hits the gut shot. He doesn't even have a full house. Like, what a fucking idiot. That's fucking brutal. That's fucking crazy brutal. Because he should just be jamming the overpairs, and I sucked out on that river when he has, like, ace 4 or something like that. That is fucking awful. I can't believe he fucking kept that going. I can't believe he fucking kept that going and he cracked my fucking aces for a monster fucking pot. This is fucking insanity. No, that's awful. That's really bad. Like, the fact that he just called and he had fucking 6 outs in the whole deck and just fucking hit it. And then he jams the river. I can never fold this river. I can never fold this river. Not at 3-1. When we're just going to be chopping the majority of the time when he has, like, ace 4 and I just got there. Like, that's really the thing. He's never going to have a full house. That sucks. That really sucks. Like, there's just no way. Like, he raised and I re-raised and he just kept going with it. Like, on this flop, and he just calls here, and then he calls this turn. Like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just jam all in here? Like, that's just the worst. And it's funny, because if a 6 comes off, he gets it too, but it's so unlikely. The only thing he can have here is 6s. And he's supposed to just have so many more ace over cards. He can also have, like, pocket 10. If he can have 6s there, he can have 7s. Like, that's the fact of the matter. He went that far with pocket 6s. So, I can't feel bad about that, but it just sucks. I lose fucking $60 to this fucking idiot. But, what was I saying? Oh, God, what the fuck was I saying? Are you serious? I just got 3-bet? And I got 3-bet huge. Well, I don't think I fold. Alright. Ace isn't bad. Because I should have more aces than him. But if he bets, I'm going to give it to him. And that's such a small bet. The problem is he can have kings and queens, and I really don't think I can bluff him off it by check calling. I'd have to bluff at some point, so I think I'm going to let that go. Oh, but what I was saying about not understanding the game, like, what did I do wrong? Courtney was like, you know, you withdrew money. And that's the point. And I was like, yeah, but that was part of the rules now. Now part of the rules was I needed to withdraw that money. So I don't think it's a mistake. It's just an unavoidable situation. So that was the part of the game that went wrong that hurt me. And it's like, of course it is. But it's like, what the fuck else can I do? When my dad's telling me that he can't afford it. Meanwhile, he's fucking fine. So I'm sitting there just having to survive. This kind of sucks. There's a lot of sets. There's a lot of straights. But I think we just keep betting for power. Wow. This is the same motherfucker. The problem is he's going to have ace-7 here sometimes. Did he just gut shot me? Wow. Wow. He shouldn't jam the gut shot, right? Wow. Wow. The problem is he's going to have 8-7 and ace-7 here. I have to call this. Pocket fours. I can't believe he fucking jammed it. Alright, well, I'm running bad against this fool. That's fucking trash. Nobody should be jamming that. Great. Now I'm fucking stuck again because of this fucking guy. That fucking annoyed me really bad right there. Yeah, I might need to take a break. That really upset me. Just lost 200 to the same fucking guy. I lost like 120 and then I took a beat under the table. God, that's really upsetting. Same fucking moron twice. And I know he's a calling station, but I have notes on him where it's the same fucking thing where he had 2 pair, where he improved the turn. I think we can check. Should be good. Yeah. I don't even get that. Why are you 3-betting a suited connector out of position if you're just going to give up after the turn? Man, that was upsetting. Oh, that sucks. I have the perfect bluff hand too, but it's never going to work. It's never going to work. He's going to have 2 pair way too often. He's going to have ace-king that just improved, and he's not going to fold it. Yeah, that sucks. Ace-jack. Aces. Come on, let me look tilted. Let him raise. Of course not. That's the fucked up part is, too, I'm looking at that ace-8 hand versus pocket fours. He's in the small blind. Yeah, I have to call that. Yeah, this is an awful jam. Yeah, Because he's in the fucking blind. I mean, it's just fucking awful. Fucking have a monster. Have a monster and fucking have to fucking take that beat. Pick up a gut shot. Oh my god, take longer. Like, if he had just bet quickly, I wouldn't know what he had. But he's got a fucking monster when he does that shit. Like, it's just amazing how unaware some people are of their fucking give-ups, or their giveaways. Let me just lead this. Which is ballsy. Because Tiltmaster's kind of an aggro guy. But hopefully nobody's got pocket fours. Can I get some action on aces? This is kind of the perfect scenario here. I feel like this is going nowhere. This guy's too short. I mean, I'm going to call. But I'm not going to fucking raise because this guy's too short and I got the fucking luck box behind. God, I can't believe he fucking hit that on the fucking... when I had aces. He fucking fills a gut shot on me. Oh, it's so bad. Get called. This is one of those guys where if I hit the ace and it's just us heads up, I'm probably going to check. He calls. Deuce on the turn. We want to check. Oh, God. This is such a bad scene now with that jack. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I get him off of it. I really don't. I don't. I know this guy. He's one of those guys where if I hit the ace, I can trap him, but I can't really blow him off the hand. Sergeant, stop that. God, this fucking luck box. Fucking, this just got worse. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't feel good here if I had pocket eights. Damn. With this player just calling behind? And this super small bet on the flop? Like, nobody's bluffing this turn, so... I guess we just check, right? I mean, this guy can have an 8 sometimes, but this should just be an ace and I just lose. Ugh. Gee, what a shock. Yeah, I think I gotta eat. Oh, that was a shitty downswing to take, and it's just fucking coolers, man. Ugh, it sucked. Fucking lose 3 buy-ins. I guess I can move this one over. There's people limping out of first. Limp folding out of first. Like, what the fuck? I can't even think of the hand I want to do that with. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. Let's find out where we're at. Yeah, that really kind of upset me, taking those beats right in a row. So I'm down 130. 2.5 buy-ins. That's not bad, but that's just depressing. And twice to the same fucking guy. Ugh, it's annoying. Alright. We'll pay off his big jams later. But I had monsters. Like, what am I supposed to do? I had absolute fucking monsters. And the fact that he called down with those 6s, oh my god. And I'm supposed to check that river because he's supposed to jam any pair because it's supposed to look like I'm afraid that he has an ace because of the wheel. So I really don't see a problem with it. This is a different story. This I could have given up, but I don't think I'm supposed to. I really don't. This is fucking a joke. Like when I bet this, when I 3-bet this pre-flop and he calls, he's not even supposed to be playing 6s under the gun. Like 8s is the minimum. And then he just calls here. And then he just calls here. Like, I'm supposed to check here because it's supposed to look like he's calling me with overcards like the ace-king suited or something like that. And then I just check and I allow him to bluff. So he's supposed to jam all pairs when I do this. And he just so happens to have the fucking 6s. Which is a fucking joke. Oh, CVS has my shit ready. Oh well. I'll be back in a couple hours. I'm going to play the nighttime tournaments, which are start about 7 for me. So that's about 3 hours. And I'll see you guys then. I'm going to see if I can find a host. Have a good night, though. I'll see you later.